42 is about the baseball player Jackie Robinson, the first African-American baseball player in the major leagues. The good. Given the time period of this movie, I say they set the racial tone pretty dang well. This is evidenced by the fact that segregation is still very much a thing, and racial slurs are called out onto the field without any reservation and without anybody calling them on it. The politics of the game of baseball, not just that of the racial issues, are very present in this movie. This ranges anywhere from getting African Americans into the seats of the stadium to a manager having to play nice after very openly discriminating Robinson. The actor playing Jackie Robinson does very good at showing the struggle that Jackie Robinson must be going through. The struggle to show that he can be a proper gentleman, and the fact that losing his cool could cost him his entire career in baseball, not to mention ruin any future opportunities for other up-and-coming African-American ball players. I don't think Harrison Ford is simply playing a grumpy old man at this point in his career anymore. But by God, I do love to watch him. Another pretty good ensemble of actors are the actors who play the Brooklyn Dodgers in this movie. These actors are good at showing the slow transition of things as they have to get used to having Robinson as a teammate. The slow progression serves as good build-up for the entire movie, and it results in many scenes that are satisfying to me. Two specifically. One is merely really satisfying, the other is hilarious. I don't know if it's just me, but I really like to watch scenes where discrimination is getting its ass kicked. The iffy. Though it didn't detract from the movie, and I can't really say exactly what these places are, there were in fact a few places that I did want this movie to go. I felt like some places that they could have gone were missing from the movie that I would have liked to see. This movie is not like your traditional 3-act story movie. It progresses more slowly and subtly as far as everyone getting over their racial issues. So rather than in another movie of this kind where suddenly the main character would pull some amazing feat and then suddenly everybody loves him, he starts to win over people bit by bit, person by person, until after a little while, people start to kind of get used to the idea. When Jackie Robinson became part of the Brooklyn Dodgers, the issue of race was not something that was solved overnight, and the movie knows that very well. The movie does get repetitive a little time in the same way that Lincoln does by bringing up the same issue, sometimes in the same exact words or slight paraphrases, over and over again throughout the movie. I don't say it like any scenes were asking for a cut or they just weren't needed at all in the entire movie. They added to it pretty well, and I didn't regret watching them at all. I will say, though, that maybe 90 minutes instead of 2 hours, give or take a few minutes, could have been just as effective for something like this. When it comes to racial slurs in this movie, people who are easily offended definitely want to stay away. The bad. An African-American reporter followed Jackie around, sort of documenting his early career in baseball and looking out for him in his early days. I can't say he was that bad. I just feel like he didn't contribute that much to the movie. Though accuracy is always debatable in true story movies, I think this movie did pretty good at what it needed to get across. It gave us the story of Jackie Robinson's struggle that he dealt with day after day against the intense racism that he faced when he entered Major League Baseball. This movie was quite good. This is Detective Steve, and next time on Casual Reviews...